Did Phil explain why he's speaking out now?
He said he's speaking out because he believes Diddy's a predator. He wants accountability, and he doesn't want someone like this to run unchecked in the future.
So apparently Diddy's knee has been bothering him recently, so he reported it. At some point, it was decided that he needed medical care outside of the jail, so he was taken to a Brooklyn.
Sean Diddy Combs has spent decades at the peak of power, wealth, and influence, an untouchable force in the entertainment industry. But now his empire teeters on the edge of collapse. Once celebrated as a music mogul, a hip-hop kingmaker, and a billionaire entrepreneur, he now faces the most serious allegations of his career. The legacy he built through relentless ambition is at risk of unraveling. Yet while Diddy prepares for the battle of his life, his children seem to exist in a completely different reality, one of luxury, indulgence, and excess. The contrast is almost surreal. As he fights to salvage his reputation, his children flaunt their wealth across social media, traveling to exotic destinations and living a lifestyle most can only dream of. The public is taking notice, and criticism is mounting. While Diddy defends his name, his children are making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Extravagant yacht parties, lavish shopping sprees, and an air of detachment from the storm surrounding their father. Now Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, has broken her silence. Speaking through her attorney, she expresses her heartbreak, insisting that the allegations against her son are nothing more than a twisted narrative designed to bring him down.
Diddy's mom has finally spoken out amidst everything that is happening right now. Janice Small Combs provided a statement to some outlets via her attorney. So she starts off by saying it's very heartbreaking to see her son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies.
Today, just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see that.
To his mother, Diddy isn't being judged by the truth. He's being targeted by a web of lies designed to dismantle everything he has built. For years, he was larger than life, a man whose influence stretched far beyond music, from launching careers to expanding his empire into fashion, liquor, and media. He seemed untouchable, but now everything hangs in the balance. Federal charges loom over him, his homes have been raided, and the stakes have never been higher. Yet, as his world teeters on the brink, his children continue living as if nothing has changed. Instead of lying low or presenting a united front, they openly revel in luxury for all to see. Christian Combs, known to fans as King Combs, has been especially visible. While his father's fate remains uncertain, he's been basking in the sun, on pristine beaches, sharing glimpses of his carefree life with millions of followers. Recently, he was spotted vacationing alongside his youngest sibling, Love Sean Combs, just 2 years old. Paparazzi have also captured him stepping out of luxury SUVs, arms full of shopping bags from elite designer brands. Diamond-encrusted watches, high-end fashion, and over-the-top displays of wealth define his world.
In her civil lawsuit, Cassie said that she was the victim of abuse, assault, and at the hands of Diddy.
By his side is his girlfriend, model Raven Tracy, documenting their endless adventures, from yacht parties and spa retreats to camel rides in Mexico. Christian, ever the symbol of luxury, complements his extravagant lifestyle with his signature oversized diamond chain, a glittering emblem of the Combs family fortune. But Christian isn't the only one indulging in excess. The Combs twins, Delilah and Jesse, have been showcasing their own lavish getaways. Dressed in matching Christian Dior bikinis, they lounge on a yacht in St. Bart's, sipping from crystal glasses while soaking in the breathtaking scenery. Their Instagram feeds paint a picture of effortless privilege, captivating their hundreds of thousands of followers with images of crystal clear waters, designer fashion, and a world seemingly untouched by stress. Yet as they embrace this fantasy, one question lingers. Are they unaware of their father's crumbling empire, or are they deliberately projecting an image of defiance in the face of controversy? Chance Combs, Diddy's daughter with Sarah Chapman, is no exception. Whether she's horseback riding along the shore or attending exclusive events, her life is one of elegance and glamour. At just 19, she carries herself with the poise of someone well-versed in the world of high society.
This is very significant just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, I mean, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by the feds. So to go from living in those mansions to being in a jail cell right now, I think it really underscores the magnitude of what he's facing and the weight of the federal government.
Diddy's eldest son, Quincy Combs, is no exception. Opting for a beach vacation of his own, he has been spotted at a private resort, embracing the same carefree, indulgent lifestyle. While his father's empire teeters on the edge, Quincy seems to live by a simple philosophy: enjoy life to the fullest. And with private jets, 5-star hotels, and unlimited spending money at his disposal, why wouldn't he? Speaking of private jets, Diddy's aircraft has been racking up air miles at an astonishing rate, making stops in destinations like Hawaii, Texas, Florida, Mexico, Italy, India, and even Ireland. The costs are staggering. Private jet travel, luxury accommodations, and extravagant shopping sprees don't come cheap. Meanwhile, radio stations are pulling his music, lawsuits continue to pile up, and business partnerships are unraveling. With his empire under siege, one question looms. Larger than ever, how long can this lifestyle be sustained?
So it sounded crazy. Like I said before, they said that 2,300 people reached out to the law firm, and out of the 2,300 people, I guess they decided to go with just a little over 100, which seems like it's they just put out the number and everybody's calling to see if they can get a check.
It's insane. It's insane. Now, again, he did say that nothing has been filed yet because he says he wants to make sure that they do their due diligence and get this right.
One industry insider didn't hold back. Jet fuel isn't cheap. Every time that plane takes off, it costs thousands of dollars in fuel alone. Once estimated to be worth $740 million in 2019, Diddy's fortune has already taken a massive hit, dropping to around $400 million with mounting legal fees and an uncertain financial future. The extravagant lifestyle his children enjoy may not last forever.
This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
We are not done, and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
The growing divide between Diddy's reality and his children's extravagant displays has sparked widespread criticism. Do they truly understand the gravity of the situation, or are they clinging to an illusion of invincibility? For decades, Diddy built his empire on relentless ambition, famously coining the phrase, "Can't stop, won't stop." But now, he finds himself powerless. With his legacy on the line and his freedom at risk, all he can do is watch as his children continue their whirlwind of excess.
That with all the money he has and all the resources he has, they couldn't craft some solution that lets him be under some form of house arrest. And again, it sounds like special treatment, but the truth of the matter is, to incarcerate somebody like him is expensive to all of us. We're taxpayers, and he's got to have unique situations. You can't put him in general population where, you know, everyone wants a piece of him and everyone wants to be his friend and everyone.
The irony is impossible to ignore. A man who spent his life building a dynasty now has no control over the very narrative defining him. Meanwhile, his children, raised in a world of endless privilege, continue to live their best lives, seemingly untouched by the storm brewing around them. But as Diddy's legal troubles escalate, the illusion of invincibility is beginning to crack. Once seen as heirs to an untouchable legacy, the Combs children may soon face a different reality. The music industry has already started distancing itself. Brands that once pursued partnerships with Diddy are reconsidering their ties. Radio stations and streaming services are quietly pulling his music, and former allies remain eerily silent. And yet the Combs children continue their high-flying lifestyle, seemingly unaware of the shifting tides.
Well, Sierra, anything's possible, right? But now this judge has an even harder time, I think, because the past judge locked him up, didn't let him out, and he's still there available for trial. If the new judge lets him out on bond and something goes wrong, you know, and this isn't the analysis that I'm proud to make, right? We shouldn't be saying, well, judges are worried about their own skin and how they look if something bad.
Or perhaps they are simply unwilling to accept that the walls are closing in. Despite their outward confidence, financial realities are creeping closer. Diddy's fortune, once fueled by lucrative business ventures, is now under immense pressure. If lawsuits drain his resources, if assets are frozen, if businesses collapse, what happens next?
By everything, they're going to try to transfer him, they're going to try to get him out. You know, in a normal case where it's a high profile person or a well-funded person, the prosecution and the judge is a little bit more concerned about a wrongful prosecution, because people that are mad that they're being arrested for a crime they didn't commit can turn around and file for malicious prosecution. every jail is bad, and some jails are worse than others. And the problem, again, is if you move him, why is he getting special treatment? And maybe he's earned special treatment. Maybe what he's done, maybe he's given so much back to his fans and to the world and to charity that maybe there's a way that it plays out in the end. But again, to go into court and say this jail is bad, move him to another jail, is not your first argument. That's sort of the...
Will his children be ready to adapt, or will they continue clinging to a world that may no longer exist? For the first time, they might have to face a future without the financial security they've always known. Will they carve out their own paths, or will they remain in denial, refusing to accept that the golden age of the Combs empire could be coming to an end? The next few months will be pivotal. As legal proceedings unfold, more revelations could surface, further dismantling the family's once unshakable reputation. And if Diddy's assets are seized, the extravagant vacations, designer splurges, and private jet getaways may come to an abrupt halt. One thing is certain, no amount of money can shield them from the truth forever. The illusion is fading, and soon, reality will come knocking.